Popular Culture Research Team. How can I help you? And back joining us in the studio for the latest in Popular Culture Research Team is Eugene's Eugene. Eugene, hello to you.
Hi guys, happy Friday.
You know, earlier today in the opening, we were talking about how Koreans love to wear black. You wore black today.
Yeah, I'm black.
Very nice.
You too.
I always wear black. Eugene, so popular these days. So busy.
Okay, yeah, right. A little bit.
It's why we all knew Eugene was popular. But I had no idea how popular she was. I don't know if you guys know, in this industry, if you first go freelancing, it's very hard.
Right, strike a balance.
Everybody's calling everywhere. So popular. Our producer's like, question mark. Where else is she going
hundreds
in?
of question marks.
She's doing a lot of MC work. That's hard stuff. Anyways,
okay.
I know you're a little bit under the weather. Thank you very much for coming in today.
Thank you too. Thank you.
Last week, we did kimbap.
김밥 더 자두
by
김밥.
the Chadu, and we did K-pop.
K-pop.
And I apologize for all of our listeners because I turned the song very sad.
Me too.
What are we doing this time? Is it going to be K-pop, K-drama, K-movie? What are we going to do today?
Yeah, this time we're going to talk about K-movie, K-film.
We haven't done K-movie in a while. We haven't done movies in a while. And I'm so excited for this
Oh, really?
because I haven't watched this.
Oh, you haven't watched this.
But
okay.
it's actually on the number one top list of the movie I should watch.
Oh, you should watch
Yes.
this. You should.
That's a key. I should watch. No, wait, no, I have to watch this.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay,
It's-
that's
it's
one of the
your
hints.
hint?
That's a
Okay.
hint too. But as we always do, we're going to be giving out hints, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you guys try to figure out what we're going to do again this week. We're going to do movies. One-line hint. Let's start off with one-line hint.
Yep. My one-line hint is sometimes survival pushes ordinary people into unthinkable choices.
What? Is there a reason why you capitalize choices?
Of course. That's another hint. Everybody choices. The focus is choices.
Okay.
What's
Mine
yours?
mine's a little bit difficult because you have to know a little bit of the Korean terminology to fully understand what I'm trying to talk about here.
Okay.
All right. A man left with white hands could turn his mind dark. A man left with white hands could turn his mind dark.
Oh.
Do you have the
So real. It's so difficult to get it.
It's difficult to get, but if you know Korean, and there's a weird thing that I said here, white hands.
White hands.
If you know,
Okay, I got
you're
it.
probably going, what the heck are you talking about right now?
White
But that's what it
hands.
is. Unfortunately today, ladies and gentlemen, because we're not doing songs, you can't hear her sing or me sing. Fortunately,
Unfortunately, we can hear you like reading this.
yes, so it's movie trailer time, ladies and gentlemen. And
Yay.
since we're doing movies, I'm going to do my best on this one. Here we go. He had the perfect middle-class life until one layoff shattered everything. Thrown into a brutal job market, an ordinary man begins crossing lines he'd never imagined he'd cross as fear turns into obsession. Family, mortality, and even his own identity start to crumble. How far can someone go when they believe there are truly no other options? A mystery film about survival and the monster that desperation can create.
Oh, we can use this as an official movie trailer for this movie.
Hey, call me.
Call him.
Call
Everybody
me.
Call him. Someone.
신한은행 110. No, it's this is a I gave you guys I feel like dads should watch this. Right? And dads can understand maybe. Is that another hint? But you know what's funny? I just realized just now why you capitalized choices.
Oh,
I thought about a completely different thing.
Okay. Because
I thought about a completely different. I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot.
now you got it.
Now I get it. Now I get it. Why? Guys, again, we're doing a movie today.
Movie.
And I think the movie trailer itself, if you know what are some of the popular movies, that itself is the answer. I mean, that was a pretty good hint. But one-line hint, one more time.
Okay, mine
Yujin?
is sometimes survival pushes ordinary people into unthinkable choices.
A man left with white hands could turn his mind dark, is what it is.
I like yours.
Jenga, I don't know since when is Will Smith Korean? Pursuit of Happiness. Pursuit of Happiness. You didn't even spell happiness right. They spell it with Y, I think. Oh no. The movie title might be with it now. Anyways, that's not a Korean film, Jenga. So even though I call out wrong answers later on, I'm calling you out now. It's wrong.
Now.
We also, oh my goodness. The song hint is pretty good too. Yujin,
I choose.
I think we're gonna get a lot of answers. You chose this?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get a lot of answers after hearing this hint song, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kim Na-young singing "I Can't Help It." 어쩔수가없나 봐. All right, so the hint song you heard was Kim Na-young, "I Can't Help It." 어쩔수가없나 봐. And that's a pretty good hint. That's a very good hint. I will tell you, it's not Squid Game. The Squid Game is not a movie. It's a drama. Pursuit of Happiness. Jenga, the reason why I said why is because that's a big part of it. What is it? Jaden Smith, right? Jaden Smith. He goes to a daycare in Chinatown or something, and then they put happiness, but they spelled it wrong. It's HAPPYNESS. And so that's why I thought the movie's title was also spelled with the Y. But okay, anyways, let's get the wrong answers first. Right, Titanic.
Huh?
What? Huh? The Titanic movie features no other choice. Desperate survivors had no idea, and it had to let Jack go, I guess. John Hayes says, reminds me of the Michael Douglas movie Falling Down. Huh.
Okay.
What? The only Michael Douglas movie I know is Basic Instinct, and it's an old movie. Anyways, what is the answer, Yujin?
So today's answer is 어쩔수가없다, or no other choice in English.
And the very first person to say this, even though there was a question mark there, I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah.
And the best part about this is she also put no spaces. 어쩔수가없다 by Bahar. 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm always convinced that Benny is copying because he's always number 2. No other choice, says Benny. 1, 2, 3. That's correct.
But we have someone else.
Where?
Maybe I saw someone. Claire or Clara?
Claire.
Up.
Up? Really? Did I miss something?
Maybe, yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I apologize. Oh, snap. Oh,
and
snap.
we also have, I love Korea.
Oh, my goodness. I do apologize. We had more answers from the front. I'm going to take those claps back.
Sorry, guys.
I'm going to take those clapbacks. I'm sorry, Bahar. I'm going to take that clap
guys.
back. First place. I love Korea. No other choice. 1, 2, 3. Number 2, second place, Clara over in California, where he says no other choice. 1, 2, 3. And number 3 is Bahar. 어쩔수가없다. 1, 2, 3. Benny, you're out.
Sorry, Benny. It has to be fair.
No pony. Oh my goodness, I didn't see that. Wow. Okay.
I got it. I saw it.
Good stuff. Nice catch there, Yujin.
Thanks.
All right, so tell us about this.
Okay, so this movie is a 2025 new film by director Park Chan-wook. So the cast is insane. It has Lee Byung-hun, Son Ye-jin, Lee Sung-min, and more. And it's a film about a man who gets laid off and desperately tries to protect his family, and his desperation takes him to a very, very dark place.
Ooh.
And actually, this film has been huge in Korea. So at the 46th Blue Dragon Film Awards, which is basically one of the biggest film awards here, it literally swept the ceremony. It won 6 awards, including Best Picture, Best Actress, Best Director, Best Supporting Actor, Best Music, and finally Best Technical Achievement.
I mean, it's a
6
movie by
awards.
Park Chan-wook. I mean, it's going to be great, but the cast of this is incredible. We
Right.
have the movie poster of the entire cast there.
Wow.
I mean, remember why I said I was thinking too much? You capitalized choices. And I didn't realize the English title was No Other Choice. What I was thinking was because Lee Byung-hun was there, Yujin Choi.
Yujin Choi as
Choice.
Mr. Sunshine.
Yes. I just thought too much. But this is an incredible lineup of actors right now. By the way, oh, what is this? That's another
That's
poster.
beautiful.
Wow,
Like
I've
a
never seen anything like
photo.
this. You know, did you know what I was talking about when I said a man left with white hands could turn his mind dark?
White hands. It was so difficult to get it.
Yes.
You have to admit it.
So a person without a job is called a
백수.
백수. And 백수 means white hand. A person who doesn't work, their hand is very clean. It's very white. And so therefore, 백수 is considered a person who doesn't work. And so I said it's white hand,
Into
dark mind, and start doing terrible stuff out there. So that's why I said you have to know Korean in order to understand what in the world I was talking about there. But tell us about the storyline a bit.
okay,
here.
it's a little bit long. Okay,
Go
let's
ahead.
look.
It's a good movie.
So Mansu is a man who has worked as a mid-level manager at a paper company for more than 20 years. He's always been satisfied with his life because he has good house, loving wife, and adorable kids. And then one day, the financial crisis hits, and overnight the company announces massive layoffs, and Mansu is one of the people who gets cut. So he spends the next 2 years desperately trying to find a new job, but nothing works out. And slowly that frustration turns into fear and then desperation. And one day he sees an interview with an employee at the largest paper company, a job Mansu believes should have been his. So he convinces himself that the only way to reclaim his life is to kill that man to get that job. But then he realizes that job has multiple applicants. So Mansu posts a fake job listing and collects the resumes of all potential competitors and decides he has to kill them one by one. And he does, and eventually murders the employee currently holding the position he wants. And in the end, he actually gets hired for the job.
I don't know if anybody watched The Office.
The Office.
My favorite sitcom of all time, The Office. It's about a paper company, Dunder Mifflin. This is like Dunder Mifflin, The Office, but dark.
Dark version.
I didn't know it was a paper company.
It was a paper company.
You know what I realized though? His name is Mansu.
Mansu.
Did you notice that every movie, Mansu is portrayed as a very like 불쌍한 poor person.
Poor person.
Like you feel sorry for everyone named Mansu. Every movie that I watched with the characters named Mansu, I feel bad for that person. Why is that?
Okay.
If you watch Perfect Game, the baseball movie,
Okay.
there's a catcher by the name Mansu.
Mansu.
Like you feel bad for the guy. He becomes a hero later on. But I didn't know this also. Because it's Park Chan-wook, and I thought Park Chan-wook does originals. But actually, Park Chan-wook doesn't always do originals. I heard this film is actually based on a novel.
Right, yes. So novel is based on The X, a 1997 American novel, and it's about the financial crisis in the U.S. during the 90s and how a regular unemployed man goes into catastrophe trying to win back the life he lost. So director Park actually read the novel about 20 years ago and became completely obsessed with it.
Ooh.
And he even said he wrote an entire screenplay first for securing the rights because the story wouldn't leave his mind.
Wow.
So for him, he said the film is literally a lifelong passion project. And after the movie came out, people started reading the original novel to compare with the movie.
I did not know that.
The X.
Okay, The X. 1997 American. I'm going to have to check this out. So you're adapting a 1997 American novel into a 2020s Korean setting. That's going to be quite challenging.
Right. You would think so because of like different era and different country. But even though the original setting is the U.S., the story reflects today's Korean society almost perfectly.
Yeah.
And director Park described it as it's a portrait of someone who has become nothing more than a job description, a worker defined entirely by their corporate role and the devastating consequences of that. This is a description of this entire movie.
You know, like in the Korean society, there's a lot of burden and pressure on a father, right? The husband as the breadwinner. And did you know, like, so when my wife was pregnant with Aaron, my first child, I got panic attack. Because I was like, now I have to, feed another person. I'm a freelancer. I didn't have as much work as I do now as I did then. And so I started panicking and I had no other choice but to work harder and get more jobs is what I did. That's why I have 6 jobs now, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I didn't go killing people. I'm not that. But the title, 어쩔수가없다, no other choice. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, but tell us about the meaning, though.
Okay, so the title actually carries a really, really heavy meaning. So throughout the movie, the Mansu keeps repeating to himself, I had no choice. So he uses it to justify every terrible decision he makes because in his mind, he's doing it like he's killing other people for his life, for his wife and kids and his family. So like I had no choice becomes like I was pushed into a corner and this is what I turned into. And director Park explained this very, very well through the movie title. That's why he removed all the spaces in the Korean title, 어쩔수가없다. So it visually feels tight, suffocating, like there's no room to breathe. So basically it's supposed to be like 어쩔 space, 수가 space, and then 없다, but it's like no spaces at all.
Yeah.
And that perfectly shows Mansu's mindsets. He feels trapped, cornered, powerless. And when an ordinary people like hits that breaking point, the movie asks this question: how far can someone go?
I was trying to, because we were saying, what about the English title, right? But it would not work because it says neither choice. No other choice without spaces. Neither choice.
Neither choice.
That's like a Dutch movie. That turns into a Dutch neither choice. No, or like a German movie. It's a neither choice. So that's why there's
neither choice.
They had no other choice but to put space on the English title there because it turns into a comedy film.
Oh, that's hilarious.
This is wow. I mean, that's why Park Chan-wook is such a genius of a director.
Right.
Even that little thing of a title.
Even title.
Exactly. You have to one thing you have to give to Yujin for this segment is that whether it be songs, she practices singing. If it's dramas or movies, and if she hasn't seen it, she actually watches it. What was the most memorable line or scene for you?
So for this time, not specific scene, but for me, the overall way Mansu convinces himself that everything he does is okay. So the way he justifies murder is honestly terrifying. So in a normal situation, if you cannot get a job at a paper company no longer, you would look for a different job, maybe like lower your standards and start over. But Mansu decides to kill innocent people and he thinks that's a reasonable solution. And he keeps saying things like, this isn't my fault. It's the company. It's the economy. It's the society. And that's exactly how many real offenders justify their actions by shifting the blame onto something like larger, something outside themselves. So I think the film captures that psychology so well, how someone can slowly reframe their own violence as necessity. And it's terrifying because he truly believes he's the victim even while he becomes the villain.
It's a very, very, very true thing because I feel like there are so many people out there, they blame others for their failures.
Right.
Instead of thinking it's maybe me, you find other reasons to blame because that's the last. You don't want to be the source of the problem, right? Naturally. And so you start blaming something else. But my thing is when I saw the trailer about this, my thing was, okay, so he was doing this for his family, but the people he killed, they could also be a parent. So then that family loses, their husband and a father. And so what are you doing for them? If you're going to, go target single people. You know?
Just joking.
Just joking. No, but that's what it is, right? It's exactly what it is, and so
That's a good point.
I like the plot of this movie, but it's a little too extreme. It's a little bit too extreme, and a lot of our listeners are sending different movies that are very similar. Wolf of Wall Street, really? Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, the guy was just a scam artist. Anyways, we'll continue to talk about this movie and some of the hidden cultural elements within. But first, this is K-Will with Please Don't 이러지 마 제발. And really a dark movie.
True.
어쩔수가 없다. With no spaces for a reason. So Mansu here, who is the protagonist or antagonist, represents the main character here represents the middle class, the Korean middle class, which by the way, it's rare. The Korean middle class is almost non-existent. It's almost non-existent, which is interesting that there is a middle class here, terrified of losing everything. How does the film portray Korea's middle class specifically? Because I feel like because of the absence of the middle class here in Korea, the portrayal of it would be pretty interesting.
Pretty realistically. So the movie shows what many Koreans think of as the ideal middle class life. You see like cozy two-story house with a yard,
Oh my gosh.
which is already a big dream for a lot of Koreans. His wife stays home and spends her free time taking sports classes, sports lessons. They have 2 children, dogs. So it's the kind of life many Koreans aspire to or to protect and honestly often try to present on social media like, look, look what I've got. Like, so when that lifestyle starts to collapse for Mansu, the fear he feels is something a lot of people can relate to.
So in Korea, the middle class is a big deal because it's rare, number one.
It's rare.
So you have a huge gap. It's lower class, upper class.
Upper class. Huge gap.
Huge gap. And in like the upper class, they're super rich, you know? And so there is no middle ground here. And all the stuff that we talked about, 2-story house. I mean, come on now, right? I mean, that's hard to see. But that's not considered upper class. Upper class is far more than this. You know, 2 children. Right nowadays, it's hard to have 2 children. Wife
2
that
dogs.
doesn't 2 dogs and the wife that doesn't work, right? Stay-at-home mom. It's very tough to see. That's the middle class. So what parts of the movie do you think foreign viewers would find especially interesting?
Oh, okay, so there are quite a few. So first, there's a scene where Manju starts profiling his job competitors. So he checks everything like education, past job titles, certifications, even tiny qualifications. So this perfectly reflects how much Koreans value what we call specs.
Yes.
Like qualifications or credentials. So there's even a phrase for like the spec war, spec 전쟁. So because everyone's constantly trying to stack up more certificates, more awards, more experience just to stay competitive. So in Korea, your resume becomes your identity, like your social value on paper. So if your resume doesn't look like impressive, a lot of people end up feeling like they are not impressive and think that they have failed at defining their worth in society.
No, yeah. I mean, the resume speaks a lot, which is why people take so much time into building the resume.
True. Oh, it's
but
so sad.
It's sad, but it's true.
True.
It's the Korean
It's
society.
real,
Maybe this is true in other societies as well. What else?
There's also a line Mansu says, in the US, they call layoffs an X, A-X-E-X. In Korea, we call it cutting your neck, 모가지. So in Korean culture, getting fired doesn't just mean losing a job. It feels almost like losing your life, your dignity, everything you've built. And it shows just how high the stakes are for Korean workers, especially middle-class dads like Mansu, who feel responsible for holding the entire household together. So for Koreans, that fear is very, very real.
No, it is. You know, people ask me, why do I have 6 jobs? There's a reason. I don't want to kill people. That's why I have 6 jobs, you know? I think this movie definitely stays in your mind, even after it's over.
Totally agree. So the final scene especially delivers a really powerful message, I think. So Manso is working completely alone in a paper factory while AI robots are around him, replacing the roles humans used to fill. So, and there's a scene where the police takes notes with a paper at first, but as as time passes, he's holding an iPad instead. So it shows how quickly paper and by extension people are being replaced by technology. So the movie is about a world where technology and AI slowly push humans out, where survival becomes harder to guarantee, and where human dignity starts to crumble under economic pressure.
So this is the wild thing, and this is what makes Park Chan-wook such a genius of a director. He goes beyond just a storyline, but he goes deeper into this. And eventually, remember how we were saying like people blame others? He was blaming the wrong people. He was blaming his rivals. But in actuality, the real rival was technology. Exactly. And you can't technically kill technology. And this was what's really taking people's jobs, but instead he was taking people's lives. I feel like the film is saying so much more beneath the surface,
True.
right?
So what's really interesting is that the original novel's title is the axe. AXEs. And axe literally means a tool for cutting, but it's also slang for getting fired. And nowadays, AX or X is widely used as shorthand for AI transformation, meaning entire companies and industries shifting towards an AI-centered system. So I think in a way the title is asking a bigger question. In this new AX era, where technology and AI keep replacing people, how are we supposed to live? And how do we hold on to our humanity?
Yujin?
I'm a genius, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
That's Yujin. You and I, we are both freelancers.
Right.
And so we do same things now. We do broadcasting. We do MC work. Do you think these jobs are something that technology can take from us?
Maybe MCs. Because,
really?
Yeah, in some places the robots MCs are doing the like.
They are?
They are.
What?
Robot announcers. They exist.
Really?
Yeah, I saw on YouTube.
But are they funny?
Not
I'm funny. When I MC shows, it's funny.
Though. How about broadcasting?
Broadcasting.
We do have Ari.
Yes, but Ari was like, now it's ARIRANG now. Because Ari was fired.
Oh, really?
People didn't like Ari. People didn't like Ari.
Why Ari?
Because the technology at the time was a little bit slow. It wasn't as good as it is now. And Ari kept on smiling as they were talking about like bad stuff. So, but the other thing is how we can relate to our, what we do is like read the message. I guess AI can read the messages from our listeners. But connect. But can they connect?
Connect with people.
Yes. Can you connect? I can connect. I could connect with you guys. Not all of you guys, but I can connect with you guys. Right? What else? But translators, that's going to be taken out.
Translator. It is happening right now.
AI is pretty good with the translations.
Translation, it is also happening. Interpretation, also happening.
Yeah.
Broadcasting.
I don't know.
So imagine there's no one in this studio.
Yes.
Only robots here.
Yes.
And talking to people.
Yes.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, but by then I feel like it's gonna be like not them listening, it's gonna be AIs and robots going ha 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 ha.
Clap, clap,
clap,
clap.
clap, clap. No, there'll be better No, I feel like radio's a little bit different. Maybe TV can get away with AI technology, but radio's different.
Radio's different, right?
Radio is the future of broadcast. Telling you, radio's old school, but it's the future of broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Yujin, this is fantastic stuff. I'm definitely going to be checking this out. Jenga says, ARIRANG listeners will riot before we let AI take y'all jobs. Thank you very much for that. Have a safe rest of your week, and we'll see you again on Friday.
Thank you. See you next Friday. Bye.